Welcome to our Dell G15 gaming laptop review, where power meets performance. Hey everyone, it's Mark here. Today we're diving into the world of PC gaming with a laptop that promises a great experience without emptying your wallet. We're checking out the Dell G15 gaming laptop, model number G5530-7388GRY-PUS, SQ65769020. You can snag this beauty at Best Buy for around $1,149.99. Inside it's packing an Intel 13th Gen Core i7 processor, 16 gigs of RAM, and an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4060 graphics card. Plus, it comes with a 1TB SSD, which is always a nice bonus. But hey, specs on paper only tell part of the story, right? We need to see how it actually performs in the real world. So we're gonna fire up some games, push this thing to its limits, and see what it's really capable of. Stick around and let's find out if the Dell G15 is the perfect gaming laptop for you. Okay, first impressions, this thing doesn't scream gaming laptop right off the bat, which I kinda like. It's got a more subdued look that can easily blend into a professional setting or a casual environment. It's got this subtle, stealthy vibe going on with the dark shadow gray finish. It's a color that doesn't shout for attention but still manages to look quite sophisticated. Dell calls this color dark shadow gray, and honestly, that's a pretty accurate description. It's a shade that feels modern and sleek, perfect for those who prefer a more understated aesthetic. It's not quite black, but it's got this deep, charcoal-like tone that I think looks really sleek. It's a nice middle ground between black and gray, giving it a unique look. It's not going to turn heads like some of those RGB-laden gaming laptops out there, and you know what? That's perfectly fine. Sometimes less is more, and this design proves that. It's understated, it's clean, and it just works. The minimalist design ensures it can fit into any setting without looking out of place. The lid's got this textured finish, which adds a bit of grip and helps to hide fingerprints, which is always a plus. It's a practical touch that enhances the overall usability. Now let's talk build quality. This is where the Dell G15 really shines. It's not a unibody design, but it feels pretty solid overall. The materials used give it a robust feel that inspires confidence. There's minimal flex in the keyboard deck and the display lid, which is what you want to see in a laptop, especially if you're going to be traveling with it. It's built to withstand the rigors of daily use. You don't want it feeling flimsy or cheap. The Dell G15 avoids that pitfall with its sturdy construction. The hinges are nice and sturdy and they hold the display in place without any wobbling. This is crucial for maintaining a stable viewing experience. You can open the lid with one hand, which is always a nice touch. It's a small detail, but it makes a big difference in everyday use. It just feels well put together, which is important for a laptop in this price range. You want to feel like you're getting your money's worth. Overall, the Dell G15's design is all about keeping things low-key and functional, and I think they've done a pretty good job here. It's a design that prioritizes function without sacrificing form. It's not the most premium-feeling laptop out there, but it's definitely well built for the price. It strikes a good balance between cost and quality. One thing I do want to mention is the weight. It's a factor that could influence your decision. It's not the lightest laptop out there, coming in at just over 5 pounds. This might be a consideration if you're always on the go. It's not a deal breaker, but it's something to keep in mind if you're planning on carrying this thing around with you all the time. Portability is always a trade-off with performance. The good news is that the power brick isn't too massive, so that's a plus. It's compact enough to not add too much extra weight to your bag. As far as the overall aesthetic goes, it's pretty understated. It's a design that won't go out of style anytime soon. You've got the Dell logo on the back of the lid, which is pretty minimalist, and then you've got some subtle accents around the touchpad and the keyboard. These small touches add a bit of flair without being over the top. It lets the performance do the talking, which is really what matters most in a gaming laptop. At the end of the day, it's all about how well it performs when you need it to. Now let's talk about the display on this thing. It's one of the most important aspects of any laptop, especially for gamers and content creators. It's a 15.6-inch Full HD display with a 120 Hz refresh rate. This combination offers a great balance between size and performance. That's pretty much the sweet spot for gaming on a laptop right now. You get a large enough screen to see all the details without sacrificing portability. You're getting that smooth, responsive gameplay thanks to the high refresh rate, and the image quality is still really good. The fluidity it offers can make a big difference in fast-paced games. Colors are accurate, viewing angles are wide, and the brightness is decent, although it could be a bit brighter for outdoor use. This makes it versatile for different environments. I wouldn't say it's the most color-accurate display out there, but it's definitely good enough for gaming and watching movies. The colors are vibrant and engaging. The 120 Hz refresh rate is definitely noticeable, especially if you're coming from a 60 Hz display. The difference in smoothness is quite apparent. Everything just feels smoother and more responsive whether you're scrolling through web pages or playing fast-paced games. This can enhance your overall experience. It's not quite as buttery smooth as a 144 Hz or 165 Hz display, but it's still a significant upgrade over a standard 60 Hz panel. You will notice the improvement, and the response time is pretty good too. This is crucial for reducing lag and ensuring that your inputs are registered quickly. I didn't notice any significant ghosting or motion blur, even in fast-paced games. This is a big plus for competitive gamers. Now, one thing I do want to mention is that this is not an OLED display, so you won't get those super deep blacks and incredible contrast ratios that OLED is known for. So you're not going to get those super deep blacks and incredible contrast ratios that OLED is known for. However, the IPS panel still offers good performance, but honestly, for a gaming laptop in this price range, I think the IPS panel is perfectly fine. It provides a good balance of quality and cost. It's a good-looking display that's more than capable of handling all your gaming needs. Whether you're playing games or watching movies, it performs well, and the thin bezels around the display are a nice touch. They make the screen feel larger and the laptop more modern. They help to make the laptop feel more immersive and modern. This design choice enhances the overall aesthetic and user experience. Overall, I think Dell has done a good job with the display on the G15. It's a well-rounded screen that meets the needs of most users. It's a good size, it's got a fast refresh rate, and the image quality is good. These features make it a solid choice for gamers. What more could you really ask for? It's a display that delivers on its promises and enhances your overall experience. Alright, let's get into the good stuff. Performance. This is where the Dell G15 truly shines. Like I mentioned earlier, the Dell G15 is packing some pretty capable hardware for the price. It's designed to handle a variety of tasks with ease. We've got the 13th Gen Intel Core i7 processor, which is a beast of a CPU. This processor is known for its high performance and efficiency. It's a 6-core processor with 12 threads, so it can handle just about anything you throw at it, whether you're gaming, editing videos, or just browsing the web with a million tabs open. The multitasking capabilities are truly impressive, and it shows. The performance is consistent and reliable. This thing just chews through everyday tasks. From opening apps to running multiple programs simultaneously, it handles everything smoothly. Apps open quickly, multitasking is a breeze, and I didn't experience any lag or slowdowns whatsoever. It's a seamless experience, but of course, the real test is gaming. This is where many laptops struggle, but not the G15. And I'm happy to report that the G15 delivers. It provides a fantastic gaming experience. The combination of the Core i7 and the RTX 4060 is a potent one, and it's capable of running all the latest games at respectable frame rates. This duo ensures smooth gameplay. I tested it out with a bunch of different games including Forza Horizon 5, Cyberpunk 2077, and Red Dead Redemption 2, and it handled them all like a champ. The performance was consistently impressive. I was consistently getting smooth frame rates even on higher graphical settings. The visuals were stunning, and the gameplay was fluid. Now don't expect to max out every single game at 4K resolution with this laptop. That's just not realistic. However, it still performs admirably, but if you're willing to dial back the settings a bit, you can definitely get some really impressive performance out of this machine. It's all about finding the right balance. One thing I did notice was that the fans can get a little loud when you're really pushing the laptop. This is something to keep in mind during intense gaming sessions. But overall, I'm really impressed with the performance of the Dell G15. It offers a great balance of power and efficiency, making it a solid choice for both everyday use and gaming. Let's talk storage. The Dell G15 comes equipped with a 1TB NVMe SSD, which is a nice upgrade over a traditional hard drive. This means faster boot times, quicker loading screens, and overall snappier performance. Seriously, this thing boots up in seconds. It's incredible. Gone are the days of waiting around for your computer to catch up with you. And with 1 terabyte of storage, you've got plenty of space for all your games, files, and whatever else you need to store. Now, I know some of you are probably thinking, 1 terabyte, is that enough? And honestly, for most people, it probably is. Think about it, how many games do you realistically play at once? Probably not more than a handful. Of course, if you're someone who needs a ton of storage space for video editing or something like that, then you might want to consider getting an external hard drive. But for the average gamer, 1 terabyte is going to be plenty. Plus, having everything on the SSD just makes the whole experience so much smoother. Overall, I think Dell made a great choice going with a 1 terabyte NVMe SSD in the G15. Alright, it's time to wrap things up with the pros and cons of the Dell G15 gaming laptop. Let's start with the good stuff. First up, the performance. Like I said before, this laptop punches well above its weight class. The combination of the 13th Gen Intel Core i7 and the RTX 4060 is a force to be reckoned with, and it can handle pretty much any game you throw at it. Second, the display. The 120Hz refresh rate is a game changer, and it makes a huge difference in terms of smoothness and responsiveness. Third, the storage. The 1 terabyte NVMe SSD is blazing fast, and it makes the entire system feel snappier and more responsive. Fourth, the price. The Dell G15 offers incredible value for the money. You're getting a lot of performance for a very reasonable price. Now, on to the not-so-good stuff. First, the design. It's a bit on the plain side. It's not ugly by any means, but it's not going to turn any heads either. Second, the battery life. It's not terrible, but it's not great either. You can expect to get around 4 to 5 hours of mixed usage out of it, but if you're gaming, that number is going to drop significantly. Overall, the Dell G15 is a great gaming laptop that offers incredible value for the money. So there you have it, guys. That's the Dell G15 gaming laptop. It's a solid machine that delivers a great balance of performance, features, and affordability. For the price, which again is $1,149.99 at Best Buy, you're getting a lot of bang for your buck. If you're in the market for a capable gaming laptop that won't break the bank, the Dell G15 is definitely worth considering. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video, drop a comment down below, and subscribe to the channel for more tech reviews just like this one. See you in the next one.